What's going on, everybody? Scrap Shiny. This is Zach, and we're here for the Chill series. We're going to be playing some Orbox C. We were given a copy of this game for free in exchange for coverage. This is an advertisement. It's just me playing the game and expressing my personal opinions, and they are my own. Just to put that out there. There's also a free version in the description below. It has 30... That's how you do 30, right? 30. It's got 30 original levels in it, and they're exclusive to the little free version, and not included in the full. So like you can play those and get something different a little bit, you know. So we're gonna go right in here. So I played a little bit. I didn't mean to. In fact, I did mean to. It's just some recording stuff happened. What are you gonna do, you know? So I'm just starting at the very beginning. So it starts off pretty simple. I'm this little block, so use the arrow keys to move. It's pretty simple. You got little blocks over here that act as walls, you know, and they stop you, and then you want to get to this red square. That's like their first simple objective of the game. So you know, and you can go pretty fast in this game, so you can be like boom, 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 boom. And I like that. I like how you can play the game super quick. It's easy to control and everything. It's pretty simple. So now I get these little slope things. They'll bounce me off at certain angles. Pretty simple. Shit. So far, you know, I enjoyed the game. It's got like pretty cool spacey ambient music, and it helps me like zone out to play because it's a puzzle game. So like, to be honest, I kind of like get trapped into like thinking and stuff like that, so I may get quiet at times because I'm just deep in thought. So there's a little teleporter things. What's cool about this game is like when you see stuff like this, like that obviously looks like a teleporter, you know, and then you associate it with the other red teleporter. Everything functions like you think it would, which is very cool. That's the kind of stuff I like. And it's pretty neat, and it's really good about introducing more mechanics at a pretty good pace. Just do that, this, there we go. So I would compare this to some other puzzle games, but not like what you think it would be. Here's some other instructions I can kind of go through. So here's a new objective, as opposed to just getting to the gate. You got to collect all these little doodads. Which feels pretty good. There we go. I wouldn't compare this to things like Tetris Attack and, you know, Puzzle Fighter and stuff like that. It's obviously not that vein of puzzle game and Choo Choo Rocket, but it's more like Sudoku kind of thought process, you know. You kind of just zone out, and like if you ever get stuck and stuff like that, it's easy to like put down and come back to later. That's what I generally do in puzzle games. If I lose my train of thought, well, fuck me, I gotta do this one over. And like, it also makes me think of little elements that are introduced in some games like Zelda and Pokemon with the sliding puzzles. Like usually there's ice on the ground, you gotta push something and it fucking gets stuck and everything. You go down here and there that. You move pretty fast, which is nice. I hate when I play like a puzzle game and I'm just moving slow as shit, you know. This is super fast, super quick. There we go. It's easy to like just keep going and going because you get like a little taste of a stage, and then it's like it's over pretty much as long as you can do it pretty fast. So here's another new mechanic. These grow after you move away from them into blocks, adding like more to the level. It's pretty nice. So we started school recently, John and I, again for our fall semester, and we're taking like this. I think it's screenwriting. So we're gonna end up writing a script at the end of it. We talked about like transmedia, which is a really interesting topic. I think a good example of it would be like The Witcher, even though it technically the author doesn't include it in the canon, so it doesn't count, you know. So like basically it's like two different forms of media or more that expand on a world. So like maybe like something has a book and then a movie comes out that's like the sequel to it or something like that. God damn it, I done messed up. And like the teacher's example was Lost. Like Lost had like a whole bunch of different stuff. It had a TV show. They even did like this book thing, where like a guy that died in the plane of like one of the first episodes made a theoretical book. So he's like a fake author that made a real book kind of thing, you know? So that's kind of interesting. And then they had like little things like on their website, there's like the characters would keep journals and stuff. So it gives you a little bit more insight on the characters. It's like pretty much just things that are different from each other but expands on the same universe. Also in the class, we learned about that, but we also watched like this little short film that was kind of depressing. Where like there's this guy who's a prisoner or whatever. He's working. But he looks really happy compared to other people. So he's like really excited to be done with the little work thing they're doing. So he gets back to his cell. He has a key hidden under his bed. It's like at the end of every shift, they have their hands binded or whatever, so they can't do anything. There we go. So at the end of his little work shifts, he would unbind himself or whatever, and then turn off the little light in the cell, and he would darken the room and do like shadow puppetry with this other light he had. You know, and then it's kind of neat, and they did really cool little tricks where like whenever he makes certain shapes or whatever, like this is the bird or whatever, it would have like beach seagull noises and flapping. It gave more life into like what he was doing to kind of like take him out of the moment that he's in prison. And it's really dark colors too, high contrast stuff. So he gets caught and beaten, and then he wakes up from being unconscious from getting beaten up so hard, you know. He goes to unlock, so that's a little sensor, by the way, where you gotta touch all four sides. Anyway, he goes to unlock it again because fuck it, you know. It doesn't bother him that much that he got caught. He's just gonna keep on doing his little shadow puppetry stuff, but he undoes it and he pulls out his hands and all of his fingers are fucking missing, man. It's pretty depressing. I guess to overcome it, he and like looking on like the silver lining, he uses his feet or something like that, because it just shows that he shit. So this is ice they all destroy after one hit. He uses his feet or whatever, which you don't know. You just see it happening again. You're like, oh, maybe it's just in his mind. You just pretty much know he uses his fucking feet. That's what I saw. A lot of people thought it was in his mind or whatever. Shit. So I guess it's just one of those things where it's like try not to let things keep you down. There's always something. It was interesting. There was also some other real big theming on it. I just don't remember, to be honest. There we go. But it was alright. I didn't really care that much for it. It's just something I thought I should share, you know. You know, the one thing I do wish this game had is, and not that it takes away from the game. It's fine how it is. I would kind of like maybe some kind of like narrative thing going on between this. And like I said, like I'm a block in space, you know. It's not gonna be something crazy, but I think like maybe something like if anyone's ever played Fly Wrench, there's like narratives between each like set of stages that are weird, you know. Like I don't know if they add to the game, but they certainly don't take away from it, you know. There we go. Just gotta let this explode. And then go on the finish line. But that'd be interesting, you know. Maybe some kind of weird, like, overall theming. Like, what the hell is that game called? Where you can rewind time and stuff like that. It's a very, very popular game. It's like a 2D platformer. He plays like this guy in a suit. At the end, like how the story's told is like fucking you're not who you think you are kind of thing, which was interesting. But that'd be neat, you know. We've been playing a lot of new games recently. Played Sky Blazer, which is like a cool little 2D action platformer in the vein of like Mega Man, but you don't shoot. But that's how I think about it. Well, the stage is super neat. Look how mesmerizing this is. Rock of Age 2 just came out. It's a pretty cool little game by Atlas. Okay, so do that. And we played Double Dragon Neon. That game's pretty fucking sick too. Oh my. This game's pretty neat, and it feels satisfying to complete stages, you know. Get to use your brains, your brain powers. What the shit? Oh. Okay. I imagine it only gets more complicated. Whoa. I think I done fucked up, boys. That wasn't too bad. I was just dumb. Ooh, this one looks cool. I gotta stop. Like I said, like the stage is pretty short, and like you do them fairly quickly, unless you get super stuck, and that's when you kind of just take a break from the game and come back later. But like when you do want to take a break and you're fucking flying through it, it's just so quick, you know. This is a pretty neat game. There's probably more elaborate puzzles later on because, like I said, like I'm only on easy, and there's like 6 other packs. I think I want to say it's like normal 2, hard 2, whatever that difficulty is, that same difficulty too, you know. Try it. There's a free version down below. You can download it if it's your kind of thing. But which you see here is pretty much what you're gonna get. So if you're into those kind of puzzles, I recommend it. If you're not, well, you know, I understand. It's not your kind of thing. But I liked it. It was pretty neat. Alright, everybody. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you had a chill time. This is Zach from Grab Shiny. Don't forget to grab Shiny in your day. See you later.